All right, Shalom. Want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and Shalom. Much due honors and respect to the sincere brethren out there that's laboring in his work and continually pushing out this gospel in all truth, faith, and sincerity. So I just wanted to go into a quick lesson centered around the Lashawan Kodash, the Hebrew tongue, which is the most powerful tongue, that you can speak in, all right? It's force behind the Hebrew tongue, and it's very spiritual when you communicate in the Hebrew tongue, because that line of communication to the Heavenly Father is strengthened when you speak in the Hebrew tongue, in opposed to the English, which the English or the Greek is the weakest, most deceptive tongue. That's why the natives, referred to, the Englishmen as snakes and serpents who spoke with a forked tongue. For an example, in the English language, you could say maybe or probably. You might tell a person, man, I might have your money tomorrow, or I might, or maybe I'll come through. I probably can make it on time. But in the Hebrew language, it's either yay or nay, all right? So that example alone shows you the differences between speaking in the Greek or the English and opposed to the Hebrew. That's why it's important to call on the names of the Heavenly Father and His Son in the Hebrew. It tells you that in the book of Zephaniah, that the Lord will restore again the pure language, all right? So that we might call on Him in truth, roughly or loosely paraphrased. But what I want to focus in on in this lesson is the Hebrew character for La, all right, which you see it in the middle of the screen. And the word that would be lamad. Now it has a meaning as well. It means control, go toward, tongue, teach, learn, and staff. All right? And when you look at that character, the Hebrew character right there for lamad, it actually looks like a staff. Now, there's a spiritual meaning for that, all right? So when you look at these words that it means, that the word lamad means, it means control, which a staff controls you. So you're not all over the place, you're not wobbling, all right? It means go toward. So the only way you can go toward the Lord is He has to stabilize you. You got to have that staff, all right, that lamad. It says tongue. It says teach, learn, and it also means staff, all right? So the reason why that's important and the reason why that shows the force of the Hebrew, well, you just go to the scriptures. This is the book of Psalms 23 and start at verse 5. Well, Salakia, verse 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which that's America, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Now, when you go to the Hebrew word lamad, it actually means staff, and it also means to learn, all right, or teach. So when you're able to learn His word, and then you are able to take what you learn and teach this word, then that's the staff of the Lord with you, all right? Again, that Hebrew character there for lamad, you see, it looks like a staff upside down. Now, this is the best picture I got for it, but it's other characters that it actually look like an ancient staff. It looks just like an ancient staff, like it had a little hook at the top. So that shows you the force behind the Hebrew. All right? It has each Hebrew, for an example, each Hebrew character actually has a meaning, all right, and a numerical meaning, in opposed to the English. Like the English, you just got A, B, but for an example, in the Hebrew, you got, matter of fact, let's see, you got all right, then you have a word there, alath, all right, and it means cattle, you know, and the numerical meaning there would be 1. You know, the second character is ba, all right, the third one, ga, gamel, da, dalath, which means door or opening, in, and the numerical number will be 4. So the Hebrew language is much more precise when dealing with communication, see? And this a polished up language. So that's the only way you're going to be able to speak to Yahweh B'Ashem Yahweh Shah, all right? Not saying that the Lord can't hear you in any other language, but this is the language that was designed to communicate with the Lord. So again, when you look at this word la, because this is what we're focusing on, again, it means to learn or to teach or staff or control. See? Now from now I want to go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, and verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Yeah, and what's the right hand of the Lord's righteousness? Yahweh Shah, which is what? The scriptures, which you have to learn, all right? The scriptures, which that word or that Hebrew character, right, is to, this means to learn. See, to learn, to teach. It also means staff. So that's why the Lord said, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Now, when you go into the definition for the word uphold, it says to grasp, hold, support. See? Support. And how are you supported? With a staff, which this Hebrew character, which the word there, you know, the Hebrew character there is la, which the word is lamad, means what? Staff. All right? Or learn, or teach. So by us teaching this word, by us learning this word, we are what? Stable. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See? So the stability of our times is going to come from learning, all right? Which again, that Hebrew character there is la, lamad, which means to learn, teach, staff, control, go toward, all right? So yeah, hope there was an edifying lesson. Until the next time I say shalom.